My 29M partner 32F cheated on me with my best friend 29M. My partner JB and I have been together for 9 years. We had what I thought was an incredibly healthy relationship built on love, mutual respect, communication, etc. We went through the awkwardness of our early 20s together. She was with me through my military service, bought a house together, solely in my name, bought with a VA loan, and we were planning on settling down, marrying, and having kids next year when I graduate professional school. In a very real sense, neither of us knows a life without the other. I'm not exaggerating when I say most of my mental free time has been thinking about my upcoming marriage, kids with this woman. My friend AS and I have been inseparable best friends since kindergarten. A while back, he fell on a rough patch with unemployment and his long-term girlfriend dumping him, and I let him stay in a spare bedroom we had to help him get back on his feet. I loved him like a brother. So while I attended professional school in a different state, JB and AS lived in my house together. I say my, but this morning I would have said our. I trusted both of them wholeheartedly, and it never even crossed my mind to be bothered by the arrangement. I fly home for most major breaks, including the entirety of summer, and am gone for 2-3 months at most for school. I've planned my career, including summer jobs, around staying in this city and making sure I'm in a position to commute and start a family with the woman I love. A couple hours ago, I received a message request from a stranger on Facebook. They claim to have a mutual friend with JB and inform me that they learned JB has been cheating on me with AS. I felt queasy and started shaking. When I found a private location, I immediately called JB and in a non-accusatory way basically said, "Check out this weird message I got, what's going on?" JB broke down and told me everything. They had sex twice, allegedly, about a year ago, and I got a slew of excuses. I was drunk, I felt lonely, I was emotional because my dad had just died. I flew home and was with her for multiple weeks when this happened. I'm not the rose-colored glasses type. Does anyone think they are? But I believe her when she says she hasn't cheated on me outside of this. I was and am absolutely shocked, /confused, /embarrassed, /devastated, /outraged, /everything. I feel like a fucking idiot. I'm sure the Germans have a word for this feeling. I just don't know it. I told AS to leave my house immediately, and when he started dilly-dallying, I told him I was rescinding permission for him to be on my property, trespassing him, and wouldn't hesitate to call the sheriff. And I would have too. I have a good group of friends who've all offered me support, and even offered to help prepare my house for sale or rental, while simultaneously berating AS in shared group chats, which was extremely cathartic. This will be the plan when I break up with JB. And it hurts so much because this has been our home for a long time. It's all so messed up, what do I do? I'm usually a calm and collected guy, and I'm losing it. I feel like I lost my home, my 2 best friends, and my life partner and mother of my children tonight. Even worse, if I couldn't trust these 2 people, I don't know how I'll move forward and trust anybody else in the future. I'm 100% cutting AS out. He can collect his things out front, but if he comes inside, I'm going to blow a gasket. No regrets here. I feel like I should cut all ties with JB, but there's a profound sense of grief surrounding this option. Like I'm mourning the loss of our shared future. How do I move forward from that? On the flip side, can I retain any self-respect if I don't cut things off? Like, am I even a man? Do people really ever get past something like this? On the outside looking into situations like this, I've always been team grow a spine and ditch 'em, but it feels so much more complex now that it's me. What am I missing? Happy for any other thoughts? God, this sucks. Update. Over the last 2 days since the original post, I've hardly ate or slept. Been agonizing over whether to dump her or attempt to reconcile. Rage, grief, disgust, confusion, repeat. Had a therapy session. Talked at length with my mom and dad. Was leaning toward exploring reconciliation, without making any commitments. But decided I need to make sure all the cards were on the table. At this point, she's sworn up and down for days that I know everything. I decided to interrogate her and demand details. I built a timeline in my head, pushed for more details, etc. I started noticing little inconsistencies. You promise that's it? I swear there's nothing else. Okay, explain this. Elaborate on this detail. What happened here? And a little bit more would come out. This cycle happened 4 or 5 times. Over the course of 2 hours, it finally came to. I don't know how many times we had sex, it was frequent. The last time we had sex was 4 days ago. We even had sex when you were home on break. But it wasn't just physical either. They had an entire shadow relationship complete with I love yous. This was the woman I was going to propose to this summer. This was the woman I was going to have kids with next summer. After 9 years, I didn't even know who she was. Good people, let me tell you how I reacted to this revelation. One might expect disgust or pain at how much worse the situation was than I could ever have imagined. Nope. 100% pure relief. Biggest bullet of my life dodged. I calmly and immediately broke up with her, and I'm happy I could do that without any semblance of hesitation or regret. I'm still going to go to therapy, because I know I'm going to need to learn how to trust again. But for the first time in 2 days, I know I'm going to be okay.